Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So I want to talk about this really disturbing case, and once again it's coming from my third favorite state, crazy ass California. So what's going on now in Crazy Cali, you ask? What's going on is that we have a 39-year-old woman. Her name is Tammy Huntsman, and she has a 17-year-old boyfriend, and his name is Gonzalo Correll. And what's going on is that basically the police were called to her residence because they were suspected child abuse. So this woman is a mother to two twin girls. They're 12 years old, and while they were there investigating, they found a 9-year-old girl locked in the SUV on the floor. The 9-year-old girl was being starved. She only weighed about 40 pounds. She had lice, broken bones, and broken teeth. So once they started investigating this, they arrested both her and the boyfriend. Then they got an anonymous tip that there were more kids involved. And they're saying that not only did they have this 9-year-old girl, but that nobody had seen this 3-year-old girl named De La Tara and her 6-year-old brother named Sean Tara. People had not seen them in a few months, and the family members and other people in the community were getting concerned. Somehow the police found out that this couple had a storage unit, and they decided to go and search the storage unit. And in that storage unit, they found the body of these two children. This situation is just really, really disturbing and really, really heartbreaking. I want you guys to go ahead and check out this news clip, and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary.
Both Tammy Joy Huntsman, 39, and her 17-year-old boyfriend, Gonzalo Curiel, are being held in jail in Butte County on $1 million bail each, and they are facing charges of child abuse, torture, and mayhem, and they are suspects in the murder now. The bodies of 3-year-old Delilah Tara and her 6-year-old brother, Sean, were found in a storage locker in Redding last Friday, but it was Plumas County Sheriff's deputies and investigators who were led to the bodies in the Redding storage area, or who identified Redding police told them where this would be, after Plumas County deputies were tipped to what they called a horrific case of torture of a 9-year-old girl in Plumas County, where the couple had very recently moved from Salinas. Now, the 3 children were brother and sisters who reportedly belonged to a relative of Huntsman who was hit and killed by a car. Now, the 9-year-old girl who was tortured, the older sister is Frankie Tara, who has had surgery and is being cared for at UC Davis Medical Center. Investigators say it was Curiel, the 17-year-old boyfriend of Huntsman, who told Plumas County investigators after questioning that the bodies of the children were at that storage facility in Redding. He is facing trial as an adult. Now, the couple had been investigated previously over allegations of child abuse and neglect in Salinas, where they have lived before moving to Quincy and Plumas County just over a week ago. In Monterey County, homicide investigators have been going through the couple's former home in Salinas over the last couple of days. Autopsies are still pending for the boy and girl found in the Redding storage facility, and it is not yet clear how or where they died.
Eligible for the death penalty. Tonight, a man and a teen from Salinas will be charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and the deaths of 2 children whose bodies were found in the storage unit in Redding.
It was terrible. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen such abuse. I have to leave it at that.
This afternoon, authorities in Salinas detailed all of the charges against 39-year-old Tammy Huntsman and 17-year-old Gonzalo Curiel.
Authorities are working to bring both suspects back to Monterey County, and KCRA 3's David Bienig joins us live from Salinas tonight. He has the new details that were revealed this afternoon. David.
Felson, good evening from Salinas, where today the police chief said that it would be in bad taste to go into exactly how badly these children were hurt. But the district attorney said the cause of death has been determined to be ongoing physical abuse. 3 tiny stockings hang outside the now boarded up apartment in Salinas, and a woman who said she was a family member came to place candles near the door.
Those were my babies! Those were my babies!
Today, the Monterey County District Attorney confirmed that missing 3-year-old Delilah Tara and 6-year-old Sean Tara are indeed the children whose bodies were found last Sunday, stuffed inside a plastic barrel and left inside a storage locker in Redding.
It was terrible. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen such abuse.
The DA says he plans to charge Tammy Huntsman and Gonzalo Curiel with first-degree murder for the deaths of the 2 children and abuse charges for a 9-year-old girl who was found with the pair at an apartment in Quincy, starving, beaten, and nearly frozen to death. The DA said the case would qualify for the death penalty, but he has yet to make up his mind whether to pursue it.
We will continue to evaluate the case as we get to know more and more, and I might tell you, it is very sketchy now. understanding the family dynamics.
Salinas police said they believe Huntsman was likely the children's aunt and that there might be an additional 15-year-old abuse victim. They say the two young children were likely already dead by the time Huntsman and Curiel checked into a Yolo County motel the day after Thanksgiving. Child welfare workers had already said they visited the apartment 4 times but never found any reason to remove the children. Today, the Salinas police said they went to the home twice. Once they found nobody there, and the second time they found the kids doing their homework. Live in Salinas, David Beaning, KCRA 3 News.
Now, David, you reported that the DA plans to file murder charges. Did he indicate when that will happen?
He said it will likely happen either tomorrow or Monday, and after that, the 2 suspects in this case will be brought down from Plumas and Butte counties where they're currently being held.
All right, so you guys just checked out that disturbing news clip, and what's even more sad is that there's a lot of twists and turns to this story. A lot of people are saying, you know, whose kids are these? You know, we know that she's the mother of these twins, and funny enough, her twins were not harmed. Her twins weren't starved, they weren't beaten, nothing went on with her own biological kids, but yet and still she had no problem torturing and killing her nieces and nephews. So what happened, the reason why she has custody of these 2 kids is that these 2 kids' mother, she died recently earlier this year in a car accident. So she died in a car accident. The kids were given to the father. Now, the father was on the news a few months ago out here in Cali because he caused one of the biggest forest fires in LA. So it's just been a lot of crazy twists and turns with this story. This woman, Tammy, was interviewed by the local news, and she was saying that her brother couldn't have did it. He wouldn't have did anything like that. Other folks were saying that he was so distraught about his wife dying in that car accident that he went crazy and he started that
investigation and what Huntsman's sister is saying about this arrest.
Yeah, Dan, Huntsman will be in court tomorrow on a charge that his family and his friends cannot even fathom.
I'm devastated, in shock. I can't believe that he would ever have anything to do with something like that, or that he would do anything intentionally like that.
Wayne Allen Huntsman's sister is crying behind that hood as she explains that the sheer size of her brother's heart and his love for nature should be proof enough that he didn't start the King Fire, burning east of Sacramento. It's consumed tens of thousands of acres, and investigators have arrested Huntsman for starting it.
He's always loved the forest, the wilderness, loved camping. He's always been one to watch the fire while having fires in the campgrounds.
Well, anyways, after he was arrested and charged, these 2 kids needed to be placed in a home. So Tammy stepped up to take care of these 2 kids, in which she didn't. So what she ended up doing was abusing these kids, starving these kids, just like she did with the 9-year-old that was found. And she eventually killed these kids. And her boyfriend was complacent in this. They're saying that her boyfriend also was abusing the children as well. You know, this whole situation is just really, really sick to me. One, the fact that this bitch is out here with a 17-year-old boyfriend. Why is a woman who's almost 40 dating and sleeping with a 17-year-old kid? Where the hell's his family? Where are his parents at? You know, it just makes no sense whatsoever. And then the fact that we have a 9-year-old who's been almost starved to death. Thank God that she's okay and she was discovered. But now you have 2 dead children. I don't understand why this didn't raise red flags earlier. And if these kids were initially awarded the state, how come no one was checking on both of these kids to make sure that they were okay? It seems like social services also dropped the ball along the way. You know, there's a special place in hell for people like Tammy and her boyfriend. You know, for them to sit there and abuse these kids, to starve these kids, and then to eventually kill them. You know, this whole situation is just really, really crazy and just really, really disheartening that these poor children not only lost their mother, but then they end up losing their father to jail. And then the only person that's meant to be there to protect them and to love them ends up not only abusing them, but also killing them as well. So this entire situation is just really, really disturbing. Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this entire story that's once again coming from our 3rd favorite state, crazy ass California. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit lovelyt.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.